Hello everyone, welcome to my presentation. I am dealing with the subject Power Plant Engineering. In that topic is Diesel Power Plant Auxiliaries. The outline of my presentation is Auxiliaries of Diesel Power Plant and Supercharging. Diesel Power Plant. In our previous lecture, we discussed about the fuel injection system. Fuel injection systems are broadly classified into two types: air injection, airless injection, or solid or mechanical injection. Solid or mechanical injection systems are again broadly classified into four types: common rail method, individual pump injection system, distributor system, and unit injector system. In our previous lecture, we discussed about the common rail method and individual distributor systems. In that, first one is individual pump system. In this, each cylinder is provided with the pump and the injector. Separate metering and compression pump is provided for each cylinder. The high pressure pump plunger is activated by a cam are provided. The amount of the fuel injection depends on the effective stroke of the plunger. And this is the distributor system. In this system, the pump which pressurizes the fuel also meters and times it. The fuel pump, after metering the required amount of the fuel, supplies to the rotating distributor for the supply to the each cylinder. The number of the injection strokes per cycle for the pump is equal to the number of the cylinders. Since there is one metering element in each pump, a uniform distribution is automatically ensured. So these are the various types of the fuel injection system. In that, first one, in the next topic is cooling systems. What is the need of the cooling systems in IC engines? Due to the combustion of the fuel inside the engine cylinders of IC engines, about of heat liberated 2000 to 2500 degrees centigrade is converted to the mechanical energy. It has been experimentally found that 30% of the heat is generated into the mechanical work out of 70%. In 70%, 40% of the fuel 40% is carried by the exhaust gases. Remaining 30% of the mechanical work will be absorbed by the engine cylinder, cylindrical head piston, engine valves, etc. What are the causes of cooling systems in IC engines? Overheating causes the decomposition of lubricating oil, which may be cause of carbon deposit on the engine and piston head. Overheating reduces the strength of the piston rings so that the piston breaks down. Overheating causes uneven expansion of the cylinder and piston, which may sizen the piston. Overheating causes burning of the valves, valve seats, and lead to increasing of the denotation. Overheating causes the change in pre-ignition. To avoid all the above effects, it is necessary to cool the systems. So this is the basic block diagram of the cooling system, which is used for the softening of the plant. This is the cooling tower in which we are used to cool the systems. Types of cooling systems. In order to cool the engine, a cooling medium is required. This can be done by either air or liquid. According, there are two types of the system: liquid or indirect cooling system, air or direct cooling system. We are using mainly liquid or indirect cooling system. It is also known as water cooling system. The elements of the water cooling system are radiator, thermostat, pump, engine. So, in this system, the main parts are radiator or pressure pump, radiator fan, plumbing fluids, thermostat valve, temperature gauge, and housing. This system is similar in the construction of the thermostat system, except there is a make use of centrifugal pump to circulate the water throughout the jackets and radiator. The water flows from the lower position of the radiator to the water jacket of the engine through the centrifugal pump. After the circulation of the water backs to the radiator, it loses its heat by the process of radiation. This system is employed in cars, tractors, trucks, etc. In that main components, first one is the radiator. This is the radiator. It is a type of heat exchanger. It is designed to transfer of the heat from hot flows through it to the air blown through it by the fan. The radiator makes by the brazing of these aluminium fins to flatten the aluminium tubes. And the next one is the pressurizer fan. In the pressurizer cap, this cap is actually a pressure release valve on a car. It is set to 15 psi. This cap is the only place where the pressure can escape on the setting of the spring defenses the pressure in the cooling system. Next one is the pump. This is the pump. This pump is a circulating pump driven by a belt connected to the crankshaft of the engine. Here we are circulating the water. Next one is the radiator fan. This is the radiator fan. A radiator fan is used to draw the air towards the radiator, which help in the cooling process. Next one is the plumbing. The cooling system has a lot of plumbing. If we start the pump and work away through the system, their plumbing occurs. Next one is the fluids. Here the fluids used to cool the engine has a very large, low freezing point and high boiling point and have a capacity to hold the heat. And next one is the thermostat valve. This is the thermostat valve. Thermostat valves allows the engine to heat up quickly and then to keep the engine at a constant temperature. And next is the temperature gauge. Temperature gauge is used to measure the temperature. Next one is the housing. The housing pipes are used to protect the heat from the surroundings and to maintain the cooling waters. So these are the components. Methods of IC engines are of two types, air cooled and liquid cooling. Air cooled means heat is carried away by the air over and around the engine. It is used in scooters, motorcycles. Liquid cooling. Liquid cooling systems have the cylindrical walls and heads and are provided with the jackets through which the cooling liquid can circulate. In this system, water is used to circulate through the jackets provided with the cylindrical head, valve parts and seats where it exerts most of the heat. Liquid cooling systems or water cooling systems are broadly classified into 5 types: direct or non-return system, thermosen system, forced circulation cooling system, evaporative cooling system and pressure cooling system. In that first one is air-cooled system. In this system, heat is carried away, overflow through the engine cylinder. For removing of the heat, we are using fins. Fins are added to the cylinder, which provide the additional mass of material for convection as well as addition area for convection and radiation. Modes of heat transfer are used for removing of the heat here. Next one is the liquid cooling system. This is the liquid cooling system. In the liquid cooling system, this is the pressure cap and the air flows. Already these components are previously discussed. This is the Draynor clock. When the temperature of the engine is very high, the heat flows through this and the water gets regulated through the thermostat. Next, phases of IC engine. In the phases of CA engine combustion. CA means compression ignition. In the compression ignition engine, combustion may be considered into 4 distinct stages. First one is ignition delay period, period of rapid or uncontrollable combustion, period of controlled combustion, and after burning. This is the combustion phenomena of compression ignition engine, when we plot a graph between the pressure and times in times units is degrees of the crankshaft theta. Here these are the 4 stages. When the engine starts at combustion takes place at 0.01 seconds, ignition starts, and here the combustion starts, and this is the second stage. And after the combustion, compression pressure is high here, and after that burning occurs. In that, first one is ignition delay. In the ignition delay, the engine is defined as the time travel between the start of the injection and start of the combustion. This delay time period consists of 2 delays, physical delay and chemical delay. In the physical delay, where the atomization, vaporization and mixing of the air fuel occurs. In chemical delay, attributed to pre-distribution reacts. Physical and chemical delays occurs simultaneously. Due to the delay period, the pressure reached during the second stage will depend upon the duration of the delay period. The longer delay will cause rough running, and this may cause diesel knock. Delay period should be as short as possible for both the sake of smooth running and in order to maintain control over the pressure changes. But some delay period should be necessary, otherwise the droplets will disappear in the air for the complete combustion. And the second stage is period of rapid or uncontrollable combustion. It is the second stage of combustion in CI engines. This period is controlled from the end of the delay period to the point of the maximum pressure in the indicator diagram. This is the maximum pressure occurs here. The rise of the pressure is rapid because during the delay period, the droplets of the fuel had the time to spread themselves over a wide range area and have a fresh air all around them. About 1/3 of the heat is evolved during this period. And third stage is period of controllable combustion. At this end of the second stage, this is the starting of the third stage, the temperature and the pressure are very high that the fuel drops injected in the third stage burns almost as they enter, and any further pressure rises can be controlled by the injection system. This heat evolved at the end of the compression is about 70 to 80%. And last stage is after burning. The combustion continues even after the fuel injection is over. Because of the poor distribution of particles, this burning may be continue in the expansion stroke up to 70 to 80 degree of crank of revolution from TDC. The total heat evolved by the entire combustion process is 95 to 97%, and 3 to 5% of heat goes as the unburned fuel is in exhaust. And delay period in CI engines, in this time immediately following the injection of the fuel during the ignition process is being ignited and the pressure does not rise beyond the valve, it would have the compression of the air. The delay period extends of about 13 degrees centigrade, movement of the crank. Delay period depends upon the following reasons: temperature and pressure of the cylinder at the injection, nature of the fuel mixture, that is lean fuel, presence of residual gases, rate of fuel injection. It should be as short as possible. Diesel knock. It is the delay period of CI is long as a large amount of the fuel will be injected and accumulated in the chamber. The auto ignition of this large amount of the fuel may cause high rate of the high pressure, and high maximum pressure will cause the knocking in the diesel engine. C10 number. C10 number is the rating of the diesel fuel, is the measure of ability of auto ignition quickly when injected to the compressed and heated air in the engine. For higher speed engines, the C10 number is 50. For medium speed engines, C10 number is 40. For low speed engine, Cetane number is 30.